Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Doctor Doom, issue number 3. This is a hot issue, not just because I'm touching Hellfire, but because it's a seriously hot issue, dude. This might be the best one yet. This might be the best one yet. I had many emotions throughout this one, all of them very positive. This was a sick issue. I'm going to tell you 5 things about this comic book after we talk about who made it. So, we got Death in the Afternoon. Writer, Christopher Cantwell. Artist, Salvatore LaRocca. Color art, Guru-eFX. And letters, VC's Corey Petit. Aiko did the cover. Variant cover by Pat Zurcher and Maury Hollowell. Graphic design by Carlos Lau. My peeps! Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created Dr. Doom, but Christopher Cantwell takes this mother fathead to an entirely different level while still keeping the name intact. Let's talk about number 1 on this list, and that is Doom has been reformed in a decade. In one of the lifetimes that he's in, that Kang is, spotting, and Victor is actually getting the visions of this lifetime. It only takes about 10 years of Doom being in, solitary confinement, whatever, for his crimes, where he is completely reformed. He's got an idea for the future, and he's going to actually help humanity and give the projects over to humanity to be able to govern themselves. This is the best kind of Doom that I can imagine. This is the Doom that he is who he is. He's the smartest guy ever. That's right. He's smarter than Reed Richards. Fight me. He's just he's the guy. That's who he is. And when he goes out there, he's able to think of things that nobody else can think of, and he actually does want to help humanity. He simply wants the respect because his ego is large. Very large. And he just, his ego is bigger than yours. You know what I'm saying? His ego can beat up your daddy's ego. Like that, right? Yeah. This is a really good interpretation of Doom. I'm digging on this. All right. Now, let's talk about number 2 on this list, and that is he straight off hauls off and punches Mephisto, cold clocks him right in the cheese. Dude falls down. He's like, I almost rolled right off my chair as I'm sitting here reading. I'm just looking at the art in this. Doom's having a little bit of a tete-a-tete with him. It's like he just got shot in the head. He got assassinated by Taskmaster. Dude dead, right? He walks out, he's in hell. He's like, oh, hey, Doom. It's good to see you, bud. Yeah, how's it going to feel to serve me for the rest of eternity? Because you're mine now, man. You're mine. I'm the devil, and you're one of my servants. You're my slave. You're just a soul, and I'm going to do whatever I want with it. Doom serves no one. Just straight. Yo. This was fire. That was fire. I don't care if the rest was just Dr. Doom and freaking whoever just sitting down and playing Parcheesi with each other for the rest of the day, like playing gin rummy or something like that. I don't even know how that game is played, but it's that could have been the rest of the issue. I would have still been like, yo, but that punch scene was freaking worth it, man. It was worth the $5, the $4, because wow. Oh, you are going to love it when you get to that part, if you didn't get to that part yet. By the way, why are you looking at this in advance of reading the comic book? Go out and read the comic book. All right, let's talk about number 3 on this list. Valeria shows up. Valeria Richards, right? No. The namesake, who Valeria was named after. Yeah, you guys know that story, right? Because if not, you're in for a bit of a shock. But if you do know the story, you know how messed up this is. This is the one woman who actually loved Doom, and who Doom loved, besides his mama. And he's got a bit of a bargain. Him going back home depends on making her trust him after what he did to her. Let's talk about number 4 on this list, and that is the many versions of Doom. Much like Galactus and some of the other cosmic entities, Doom actually takes on the appearance of different, aspects of himself, different understandings of himself as to who he really is, as to what he represents, as to what's in his mind. It's one thing, the creativity of making your armor look like this because that's what you could forge with a blacksmith. No. Doom actually takes on different forms while he's in hell, depending on his emotions, depending on how he feels about himself, his level of confidence, that superiority complex kicking in, right? This was really, really interesting to see, and the art did not take a sleeping pill for this particular episode. Dude, they were almost flying solo how good this art was. Wow. Let's talk about number 5 on this list, and that is Doom is Essential. You know, I just compared Doom to Galactus in some ways. Well, you know how if you wind up killing Galactus, then, which some, species would enjoy doing, many humans included. But if we kill off Galactus, that's a crucial part of the life and death rebirth cycle, right? The universe is expanding. Galactus is the one who's going to bring all that energy back once it's, all that mass, once it's time for the heat death of the universe. He's the one who brings all of that back so that the new universe can be reformed. If he doesn't bring back all of it, well, then the universe next time isn't going to be nearly as big. There's not going to be as much stuff in it, right? So we need Galactus. He's one of the few examples of an actual necessary evil, if you can even consider what he does evil. Technically, it's not. Much like Galactus, Doom proves to be essential, perhaps in the universe. Mr. Death shows up. This bears reading. This book bears reading to better understand Doom and his place in the cosmic scheme of things. All I'm saying is Thanos is going to be pretty pissed. Guys, I am out. Y'all need to get this book. This is one of those key issues for Dr. Doom. This is one of those books where you're going to open it back up one of these days and reference, but you see this book right here? This is the book where, love you guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.